everybody, it's Singing Simmer here and welcome back to my channel. And today I am super excited to announce that this is the first part of my brand new Let's Play. And this play is going to be called Blossoming, and it is based around this family here. They are called the Ingrams and they are quite a big family and there's lots going on. And also, today is the first day that I'm properly playing with seasons, which is really super exciting. I got seasons last night, but I didn't really get a chance to play with it properly because I was just checking all my mods and things like that I wanted to have in my Let's Play. So I guess I'll just introduce all the family here. So this Let's Play is called Blossoming and it's basically going to be based around the kind of, well, it's going to be about the family, but also kind of based on these two teenagers right here. They are twins, and it's going to be kind of like how they, oh my goodness, it's going to be like how they kind of become adults and things like that, and show their kind of development and that sort of, you know, like how they grow into themselves and become the adults that they are going to become. So I guess we'll just hit out of this here and we'll just have a wee look at the whole family here. So they're all having breakfast. It's a lovely Saturday morning in the fall or autumn if you're from the UK like I am. So this is the mum. This is Ali Ingram, and she is the kind of mum who wants everything to be perfect. She's a stay-at-home mum and her pride and joy is basically her home, her family, and kind of just making sure everything is absolutely perfect. She has a few hobbies. She likes to do yoga and she likes to flower arrange, and that's kind of like where she's got all of her friends from. She's part of a yoga club, and she's also part of a play group as well where she takes little Mabel here. So that's the mum. And then we have Spencer, the dad here. He is a businessman. He's a vice president in a business career, and basically his dad owned this company and he employed him as soon as he left school and kind of helped him work through the ranks, but it's really not Spencer's passion. You know, he never imagined himself to be a businessman, but it was kind of the easy kind of option. His dad kind of helped him through with things, and him and his wife Ali both knew that they wanted a big home and a big family, so it was kind of a good way for them to earn money. And when you see the house, you'll see that why they need money. It's a absolutely humongous house. So then we'll move on to the twin, the male twin, Ellis. So this is Ellis, and I meant to say as well, Spencer is really into sports and things like that. In high school, he was like really good at sports and really well known for that. And he wants his son Ellis to kind of follow in that footsteps, perhaps because Spencer never got to live out his dream as an athlete. Maybe he wants to kind of push Ellis into that. And although Ellis likes to stay fit and healthy, as you can see from kind of just jumping on this treadmill here, kind of doing sports and playing games and things like that isn't really his passion, and he's never really found the kind of courage to tell his dad that yet. You know, he hasn't really decided what he wants to do with his life, but he knows that he doesn't really fancy a career in sports, and he has different passions in his life. Oh, we have our first holiday coming up. We have Halloween that starts tomorrow. Yeah, so that he has different passions, and we'll find out a little bit more about that as the story progresses. And this is Emily. She is the other twin. She is kind of a popular girl at school, just like her mum was, but she likes to push the boundaries a little bit. Her mum wants her to be this prim and perfect girl, you know, just have no negativeness, nothing negative in her life, but kind of Emily's experimenting. She's learning about kind of being a teenager, being a young adult coming soon, so she kind of pushes the boundaries a lot of the times with her mum. That's really cute. She's hugging her little brother. That's really sweet. But yeah, she pushes the boundaries a lot, and she kind of wants to live life on her own. She doesn't want to follow her mum's rules all the time. And again, we'll see more in the storyline with that, with the kind of upcoming parts. And then little Byron here, he is just a good little boy. He's still very heavily influenced by his mum and his dad. They're kind of, you know, he's still young. He's not really found his own mind yet. So he's a good little boy doing everything that he's told. And then Mabel, where is she? She's about to go and splash in the toilet, which is not very nice. But yeah, she's just a little sweetie pie. She's the youngest of the 4 children, and Ali's kind of spends a lot of time um, with Mabel here. So we're just actually going to go ahead and discipline her for that, because that is not something that Ali would allow. Oh, she's already shouting at her. She's going to give firm, she's going to express disappointment for splashing the toilet, because that is just gross. And last but not least, the family pets. Where is Sandy? She is the little dog of the family. Where is she? Oh, she's there. She's coming upstairs. She's a little dog of the family. I can't remember what breed I made her, because I made this family absolutely ages ago. But she's a crossbreed of some sort of fluffy concoction. And then there's Lola here, who is the cat. I think she's a calico cat. Can't remember. Is that even what you call it? I don't know. But yeah, she is pretty cute as well. So that is the family. And I'll give you a quick look of the house. I don't want to spend too much time, because I know intros can be really boring. I nearly dropped my mouse on the floor there. I know intros can be really boring because they're just kind of introducing everything, but I do want to show off this house. This is the suburban farmhouse, I think you called it, and it's on the gallery under my username SingingSimmer173. And I did do a speed build on this back in January. It was split into 7 parts because it took so long. It was such a huge house to build and furnish, so you can check that out. I'll pop a wee link up that in the top corner up here somewhere, and you can watch that if you fancy. So yeah, this is the outside of the house, and then indoors we have First of all, when you walk in, you've got this lovely big entryway, and when you come in here, I'll just jump into tab to do this. When you jump in here, you have the kind of formal living area and a TV room in here as well. So I guess this is kind of the main place where the family would socialise, as they seem to be doing on their own. Across the hallway here is the parents' bedroom, which is nice and clean and organised, which is just the way Ali likes it. She doesn't like to have clutter around the place, and you'll notice that in this house there's not a lot of clutter in the kind of family areas. So this is their bathroom in here. You go through, you've got the big whole wall mirror here, you go through in here, and this is the kind of shower and toilet area, and this is kind of like their kind of vanity section of the bathroom. So yeah, and they've got their kind of matching dressers there, which is super cute. And then to the back of the house, I'll just jump out a tab to do that because it takes so long. So this is the kitchen, which is one of my favourite rooms in the house, I must say. I love all the detail that I did in here. Like, I mean, kitchens is one of my favourite things to decorate. I might actually at one point kind of go in and redecorate a little bit, because we've got all the new things from Seasons that I didn't have when I built this house. I think I built it just after Laundry Day came out. So yeah, this is their house. This is their kitchen, sorry. And if you go through here, they've got all the appliances that they could possibly need, and there's more in the basement, don't worry. In here we've got the little laundry room, and as I say, the built this just as Laundry Day came out, so obviously I had to put a laundry room in. And when you go in here, this used to be the kind of garage, but it's now being converted into a little activities room, a kind of storage room as well. So we've got the dogs thing, a little gym area over there. The Seasons decoration box, a little easel, things like that. Yeah, across the hall we saw at the beginning of the video was the little dining room area. Just for them to have their little family meals and things like that as well. I actually might move the toddler's high chair over a bit, because it kind of upsets me it being so far away. I didn't really want it to be that far out of the thing. This is the garden. We've got a little lovely seating patio area out here. We've got a clothesline and bins out there. We've got a lovely eating area at the back there. We'll put the walls up. We've got a greenhouse. Oh my goodness, a little greenhouse there that Ali will be using. That she's doing her flower arranging. If you see, she's already done a little bluebells vase thing there, and then we've got more gardening stuff here. A little area for the water area, the water slide and the toddler's pool, play area for the kids. And then over here we've got a full basketball court, which obviously every family needs, especially with Spencer being really into sports and things like that. He wanted a basketball area kind of pushed into the house. So we'll go down the stairs to the basement, which is absolutely huge. We have an indoor pool with a sauna and a little locker room area over here, which I need to paint these walls. And then we have the little kids area in here with a huge TV with, excuse me, with a console, like console, my goodness, like a games console and an arcade machine, little toddler play area, oh my goodness, I can't even speak, a toddler play area and a puppet theatre and whatnot. And then on the last floor of the house is the bedroom. So this is Ellis's bedroom. As you can see, he's got his sports things in here, but this isn't really, as I said, his passion, but he has them because his parents has made him join countless different sports teams in the past. So he's collected all this kind of paraphernalia, as my gran would like to say. And he shares his bathroom with his twin sister, and you go through here into, I'll jump back into tab to do this. Yeah, she's got her little dressing area in here, dressing room and things like that in here, a walk-in wardrobe. And this is her little bedroom. It's really super cute, nice and sweet and girly. And she's got like a little model that she made there. She's done very, very well. And her little dressing table. And I really, really like this room. It's really sweet. I'd like a room like this for myself. And then across the hall we have the nursery. For little Mabel. This is, oh, she's already sleeping. Why is she sleeping already? So she's got all of her toys here and her big Victorian doll's house. And then in here, which is one of my favourite parts of the house as well, is like the kind of baby area. So this is where like all the babies would have been before they moved into the nursery and then eventually into their own bedrooms. We've got like the little bottles up there and these little folded towels that kind of look like nappies. A little changing area. I really, really, really like that room. It's so super cute. I will just jump through the wall here into Byron's room. So he's got his own little bedroom in here. It's absolutely a huge bedroom actually, but yeah, he's got this big huge bedroom in here, with a little desk area and bookshelf, blah 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 blah. And then the last room, well, this is the landing. And then the last room we have here is the kind of main bathroom to the house. So we've got like a big corner, oh my goodness, I'm all over the place, a corner bathtub and a little toilet in here behind the screen. Oh, and in here, I forgot we actually had this, in here there's an extra little shower area. So yeah, that is the house. So we're going to jump into a little bit of gameplay. So Byron has joined the Scouts. So we're going to go ahead and go to the kids area. We'll put the walls down so I can see where I'm going. The kids room, and we'll put this in here. And this can be where he monitors his, I'll just put it like that just now. Now I'm going to build mode or fix it. So he has got his little scouting badge board here. So let's go ahead and view the badge process and see the kind of things that he can do. Okay, so here are all the kind of badges you can get. You can get arts and crafts, civic responsibility, give back, good deeds, keep fit, outdoor adventure, scholarly aptitude, sociability, young scientist. So that's quite fun. I'm really excited to explore all this kind of things because I really enjoy collecting things and, you know, ticking things off a list. I mean, I know in the live stream they said that they didn't want to make it like a kind of checklist, but I would have actually loved that kind of aspect of it because I love having a checklist. It's one of my favourite things to do. So what can he do then? So he wants to practice typing for 4 hours as well. So you can go up to, they don't actually have like a kind of office area, which is surprising. Maybe I'll put like a little area in here for the kids to use the computer. Can I fit that in anywhere? Let's find out. Because they don't actually have like a kind of office area, you know, like a computer desk that's like communal. Like everyone kind of has their own, apart from Byron, he doesn't have one. Surfaces. But we'll just go ahead and put this little cute funsy one in. It's the little blue one, that's cute. And we need a chair. I never actually thought that I would actually had to add anything to this house after I built it, but then when seasons came out, there was loads that added. Where's the little cute kiddie chair that I'm looking for? Why can I not see it? Is it in this one? Why would it be here? Oh, is it a computer chair? Aha. Oh, get out the way, stupid thing. Right. Because I don't have move objects on, it's been a right little pain in the bumhole. Okay, let's just stick that there and we'll grab a computer. We'll put this one here. Okay, that looks good, and we will move this over a little bit because I don't like things just sitting all rigidly. I need to put move objects on, but that's fine the way it is. So I wonder like what kind of things he can get. So will he get anything from like practicing his typing skills? Well, let's go ahead and find that out then. Practice typing. Okay, you do that. Everyone's still in a group. I forgot about that, but that was just so I could get everybody sitting together. So let's have Ellis and what's her face, Emily, chat to each other, ask about day. So you'll notice that I have a few mods installed as well. I've got base mental drugs, but that's really just for the drunk mod of it. I'm not going to be really using any other part of it, I don't think. I've not really explored it, but I don't really want to introduce drugs and things like that into my LP. I want it to be as family friendly as possible. Apart from the drunk part, but everything else I don't really want to use drugs, as I said. So yeah, I've got that. I've got the private practice mode as well because I've never used it before, so I thought it'd be nice to have that option to do that. So Ali is a very neat sim. I didn't actually introduce or show like their traits and stuff. So she's a neat sim, so she doesn't like mess, so she can go ahead and clean up because she won't want to have a messy house. So yeah, I've got the private practice mod. I've got the part-time jobs mod, full-time jobs mod, things like that. So some of them I'll be using, some of them I won't. But yeah, I don't really use mods that often, so they're all very new to me. And of course I've got MC Command Center because I couldn't live without that now that I have that in my game. So yeah, I mean, I don't really want to spend too much time because I want to get into the storyline. So tomorrow we have Halloween, which will be really fun. We can have the family celebrate Halloween for the first time, and I don't think you can do an event on the same day as a holiday, can you? Because it says you can, but then when I've tried to do it earlier on, it was like popping it in over here, and that was just not my jam. Like, I was not happy about that. But we'll see what we can do tomorrow when it becomes Halloween. So yeah, guys, I think what we'll do is we'll just leave the kids doing what they're doing, leave the family playing away. I just wanted to introduce everybody. I know it can be a little bit boring at the first part of an LP, but I just wanted to show off the house, show off the family, and, you know, we'll get into that. He's got a wee group as well. Oh no, he doesn't. I need to create that group again. It got deleted. But yeah, so in this family, they're going to have a lot of different groups, and that's going to help with the storyline and things like that as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you like this part and it's not too confusing. I feel like I've missed so much out, but I don't want to give everything all in the one part because then it's kind of like ruins all the surprises that's coming our way. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this part. Please remember to comment and like if you did enjoy, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate that. So guys, I hope to see you all next time. Bye!
So what you been doing? I've been loving my life, waking up on my own. Are you doing the same thing? You can say if you like, but I don't need to know. And I've been wondering why we've been wasting all this time.